Didn't know I looked so good. Look at that hair.
Want to see the shoe?
Wonderful.
Want to see the shoe?
Yep.
No. Here you go, man.
Gotcha.
I ain't want it anyways.
Ooh, look at the gold on it. I surprise myself every day I wake up.
Well, why you always looking at yourself in the mirror? It's not about you. It's about the shoes.
Worry about yourself, Pops.
See if my products can get ahead.
LeBron James is so much better than we ever could have hoped for, and he's only 20 years old. Let me count the ways that he's better. First of all, better shot selection, then three-point shooting. He's got a better post-up game, fewer turnovers, greater and improving leadership skills. He's got better teammates, and over the last 8 games, he's just been absolutely on fire. In fact, he's got 3 straight 30-plus point games, which ties his career high. This guy's only getting started. He is just brilliant and on fire right now. Last year with Toronto, it wasn't happening. He only played 20 games. The trade comes over, and then he just an explosion as they won 15 of their last 19 games and made the playoffs for the 5th straight year.
Well, you look at those numbers in Toronto. His reputation took a hit last year. There were talk of him being disinterested. He even had talked about not playing hard. He was not wanting to be there. They didn't want him there by the way he was playing, or at least his effort. He went to New Jersey, and he finished so strong. Part of the adjustment this year is now he's getting used to playing on the floor with Richard Jefferson. Carter, nice floater from Vince Carter.
One of the things that was so impressive to me and showing the importance of this game tonight is that
Ilgauskas, and defensive 3 seconds on Cliff Robinson, so a technical foul.
Positive, constructive, upbeat leadership. Now there's a novel concept.
Eric Snow on Kidd, battle a couple of veteran point guards. Carter, a good post-up man, gets inside. When he takes it and is aggressive going to the glass, he's just so good.
Vince Carter, 3 touches, 3 shot attempts. This guy has come to put on a show.
A little bit of a controversy in New Jersey, and they decided not to sign him. Obviously, Abdul Rahim finally signed him in Sacramento.
So you're questioning Rod Thorne right off the bat here? Come on, the guy's an outstanding team leader. If you've been in the NBA since 1963, and here you are questioning him?
If you were listening to what I was saying, I'm applauding him. He had his guy, but it just didn't quite work out as Carter knocks it down.
Vince Carter looks razor sharp tonight. And because he's been so assertive on the offensive end, Richard Jefferson.
And as Bill mentioned, the defense strong. Carter, again, Vince Carter, 4 for 5 from the field. And it's been a 10-point turnaround. Gooden. Kristich got a piece of it. Marshall blocked from behind by Carter. Marshall yelling at the official.
And now he's got to bring it right back into the game. Nice step out defensively.
He's the funniest guy in the NBA. You just have to ask him and he'll tell you. Carter, that's a bad shot for Carter.
That's in your face. That is in your... I can't believe you said that. That's a heat check, Mike.
But that's the kind of shots he takes. Try at least humor me, agree with me that was not a good shot.
That was the best shot I'd ever seen. That's an offensive foul.
Oh, they call a block. Richard Jefferson called. Able to get a hand. Larry Hughes goes right at Carter. Offensive foul as Carter steps in and draws the charge.
From this angle, it looked like the defender slid underneath Hughes. Left here on less than positive terms.
James, and he's called for travel. An extra hop step. He does that a lot, and you rarely see it called. Mike Brown disagrees with it.
He's in much better physical condition. I saw him all summer.
Oh, Vince Carter.
Wait a second.
Stay in the air a little longer.
I know we're...
Carter now makes his move. And foul on Hughes. They're in the penalty, so Carter will shoot 2 as soon as you put that forearm out on the perimeter. And what a first quarter for Vince Carter. McGinnis gets inside. You can tell McGinnis wants to have a big game. And like Carter with the steal off a lazy inbound pass. And Carter's got 15 points already.
When was the last time you did that? Not 15 points already. I'm talking about that type of dunk.
James. There's that hop step again. This time he draws the foul and he'll shoot 2.
We talked about shot selection there with things not going well for LeBron.
And Anderson Varejao, kid from Brazil who has not played yet this season. He probably won't be back till January. As James draws the blocking foul on Mark Jackson. But that's the ingredients they need. Toughness and the right call. As Carter stolen by James. 2-on-1 the other way. James goes right at Jefferson. And Lawrence Frank wants timeout.
It started to turn when LeBron James was getting tripped to the line. Lawrence Frank realizing the swing and momentum right now.
And right now, even a good is a defensive 3 seconds call.
And a very interesting study in today's Wall Street Journal about LeBron James. And really the only players who have had more impactful beginning starts have been Michael Jordan, Bill Russell, Wilt, and Kareem. And that is good. And Oscar Robertson.
James, after the slow start, knocks that down, and he's got 10 points. Trying to keep the Cavs in it as they trail by a dozen.
Well, what I liked about Mike Brown, the coach, talking about in our morning meeting, going over to LeBron's house and the meetings that they had, and Vince Carter just absolutely on fire out there. You got to defend the pick and roll better than that.
Larry Hughes tried to fight over the screen and couldn't.
Complete package already at only 5 years old.
Speaking of complete packages, LeBron James at only 20. He's got 12 points.
Cleveland has played awful and they only trail by 8. Closing minutes right now. Got transition numbers here. LeBron James caught in the backcourt.
Carter again. Hits another 3. 24 first half points for Vince Carter.
Vince Carter not ready to let LeBron James take everything right now. Vince Carter, who's really started every All-Star game since he's been eligible. They're the 4th highest percentage team of any squad in the NBA for assists per basket ratio at nearly 64%.
Carter gets inside. Wild shot. Everything going in for Vince Carter. 26 first half points.
The only guy who's been able to match Vince Carter tonight has been that 5-year-old.
No answers so far from Cleveland. Now to stop Vince Carter.
Just taking what they give me more than anything. I just my shots been falling. I'm able to get to the basket a little bit. My pick and rolls just one-on-one. So I'm just trying to mix it up to make it hard for him to really judge how to play me. Just trying to stay in front of him, make the shots tough for him more than anything. Try to send him other ways that he doesn't like to go. Contested shots more than anything. I mean, nothing special. He was doing the same thing once he got going. So, LeBron James gonna be LeBron James.
But he really didn't belong. But he said the second one was so important to him as Carter continues his terrific shooting.
Of all the centers playing in the NBA today, Ilgauskas is the best.
In the NBA this year.
But they've got to have somebody come alive
Like that man. LeBron James now with 14.
And Lawrence Frank right up off the bench saying, transition defense. Come on, you can't let LeBron James and Ilgauskas, the only guys playing with a darn for Cleveland, go to their right hand.
He's an older player now. He's going to be 33 years old. James, left-handed, beautiful move from LeBron James, who's trying to grind out a good game. And has struggled offensively. James drives, offensive foul. That's the second charge Carter has earned. And a technical foul on Mike Brown, who came hopping out after that call. As James picks up his 3rd personal.
Mike Brown beside himself. Let me think for a minute.
James on a nice pass inside, and it'll lead back to 11.
Vince Carter.
Ilgauskas was calling for the ball, lost it, got it back, blocked by Carter. That poor kid, he's going to hesitate to go out on the floor anytime when the ball is still at play now.
Isolation. Vince Carter.
Carter forces and puts it in. Carter unstoppable. He's got 30 points.
Near perfect basketball.
Or he draws it, kicks it out for an open 3. This time he draws the foul. Ooh, Damon Jones went down hard on his hip. Tripping over Carter.
I don't like that foul. That's just a hard body check slam foul right to the rib cage of Vince Carter.
So Carter will go to the line.
Foul on number 32, Larry Hughes.
4 fouls on Hughes.
Team's third.
Fouls are part of the game, and this is a rough game. When you're coming to the hoop, the effort of the Nets on all the little intangible things has just been off the charts tonight.
Shot clock at 2. James has to put it up, and he puts it in. Well, he hasn't shot the ball well, but he's got 20 points. And it's an 11-point game.
2 for 1 time. How about coming to double team LeBron and make somebody else beat you? Because you know this guy can get it done and inspire the crowd.
Little Johnson's going to do just that. James gets inside. And a foul! What a play from LeBron James! Talk about a power move!
And a complete mental breakdown by New Jersey. This is like the Matador was enticing the bull. The eyes of LeBron James flashing up now and then to see the clock.
McInnes, he looks like he has shot the ball every time he's touched it. James gets ahead of the pack and finishes. It looked like he may have pushed off just a bit on McInnes. But he's got 25.
How long can Lawrence Frank go with Jeff McInnes? Out of the way. Now he's got Jason Kidd down in the block.
Carter looking to help out defensively. And Carter just late. He was afraid to go over because David Jones was spotting up for 3. And LeBron James now has 27. Eric Snow really playing Vince Carter physical. Height advantage, but Snow's a good defender. Now he reaches in. And they're going to call it the act of shooting. He's so desperately wants to score. He's now, as James gets in and draws the foul on Cliff Robinson.
I've got another novel suggestion. How about taking Jeff McInnes out of the game?
It's been a rough night for Jeff McInnes, 0 for 4 from the field.
Nothing fluid at all for New Jersey. Complete contrast to the first 3.5 quarters of this game.
Carter. Nice move from Carter. He's got 34 and the lead back up to 5.
How does he do that? Don Shula?
Carter. And Carter with a big shot. Quiet in the second half. He had 26 of his 36.
Finally, they got Christian back in the game and McInnes out.
Carter inside. And it's back up by 4.
And New Jersey has restored order, forcing Mike Brown, the second youngest coach in the NBA, to call a much-needed timeout for New Jersey.
A good defensive sequence that time from the Cavs. And James is fouled by Robinson. That's not a foul to give. Nope, they're in the penalty.
They've closed out so well.
Marshall got a piece of it. Here comes James. LeBron James powers in. He draws the foul as Robinson got in his way.
Richard Jefferson just beside himself. He was so close to that ball on a number of occasions. You can't count on the home court advantage. You can't count on playing well for just a few moments here.
James takes it strong and a foul. Jefferson falls down and going to get helped up by his teammates. So James will shoot 2 with 38 seconds remaining. Very impressive victory for New Jersey here at home as they get to 500 at 9-9. Vince Carter had 38 points, a season high for him.